My very first memory, it was about music. I remember having a series of dreams, and I would figure out what I had dreamed. Something that led me forward in every move I've made.
I've been Elum's photographer and videographer for the past 8 years. And quite frankly, I look at this artist that has an incredible talent and I just scratch my head. I don't know why he's not on the radio. What you hear on the radio and what you see on TV and all these videos are just these false personas, these people that are just made up by the music industry. The artist is not promoted, is not encouraged. They can't use their craft to make a difference in the world. And really that's what it's about. It's not about making money. It's about creative expression.
Well, when I first kind of started wondering what this Elum thing was about, it was kind of interesting.
We were working together for quite a while before I knew he was a songwriter.
Music has always been a central part of my life. I'm always writing music, I'm always listening to music, I'm always reading about it. I'm obsessed with music.
He definitely, studies the art, the songcraft of it. When you hear his songs, you don't get the feeling that he just kind of rushed through them to finish them by deadline. You can tell that there's a little bit of elbow grease involved when he worked on the songs. There was a lot of thought in the songs. I was always impressed by that he took himself seriously as a songwriter first, and maybe a performer second. I don't know, maybe some people are the other way around. They want to be a performer, and then I'm going to write some songs to sing. It seems like he is a songwriter first, which is important.
I think that's one of the things that makes his music real special, is because it's not kind of boilerplate, boom, boom, and he has a lot of originality.
He certainly has no shortage of songs. It seems like he's always sprouting a new song every other day. And those kind of artists are the ones that are most fun to work with because they're always coming up with something new.
My way of writing music, it varies depending on the piece. Each piece has its own rules, it seems to me. I don't like to be methodical and churn out the same thing over and over again. But in a general sense, I always start with the lyrics. Lyrics are very important to me. And I follow a surrealist technique by doing initially automatic writing.
It's inspiring when somebody can wake up and say, hey, I wrote a song today. And it's always nice to be around people like that who have that inspiration going, and that just kind of gets contagious. I'd rather be around people who've got that fountain of creativity happening within them.
It's a little tough keeping up with him, and I love that. I love that he gives me freedom to try some things. We take a lot of risks.
So that was fun, actually. Is what I liked about it, was the challenge of doing something different than I hadn't done before,
I'm all over the map. Give me a subject and I can write a song. My very first memory was in my cradle, laying there with the sun shining in, and above me was a mobile, and my mother turning a little dial, and it started spinning around and making music. That's a very clear memory. I remember having a series of dreams. There would be a woman sitting at a piano. She would have me come over to her. She would play something for me. Then she would give me a stern look and I would wake up. And I'd run downstairs to the grand Steinway piano that we had in the basement. My father sold Steinways at the time. And I would figure out what I had dreamed. This dream happened repeatedly, on and off for years. When I saw a photograph of this woman that I dreamed about, it was Clara Schumann, the wife of Robert Schumann, the classical composer, herself a piano player. I don't know what anybody might make of that, but it had a strong effect on me emotionally.
There's a purity to it that I like.
And for me, music is about the emotional impact it gives me and what it can do for other people. I am interested very much in affecting people's consciousness through music.
But his lyrics are also pretty funny. He's got some little humor built in there, although he does have a purpose. Most of his songs have a meaning for being.
Well, I feel we kind of just got started, really. We're just at the tip of the iceberg. We really haven't played a whole lot yet, and I'm looking forward to spending more time working with him and blazing new trails, hopefully in the future with Elum.
There's a lot more to be said, but nothing's missing. It's all been said before, but you didn't listen. Quiet your head, take an intermission. Just get with it.